So I'll come in, plop, I turn it into
into fish. Okay, so what I'm going to do here is there's not enough fish. I'm going to create my own. So I need to grab a little paint package. And what I'm going to do is literally draw a little fish, like so. Give it a little bit of an eye, and a little bit of color there. And then paint that, and then
So what's going to happen here, by the way, is originally the work of Takeo Igarashi, who's now a professor at the University of Tokyo. It was done for his master's thesis, I think, and it's pretty darn cool. Go ahead.
What I just did, this is the fastest, easiest 3D design tool you ever saw in your life. Wow. Now Alan's going to make something similar. He's going to add a little seaweed to it.
Yeah, so I should come over here. And I'll do the same kind of thing. I'll go get a drawing tool here, and I'll do a much harder problem for this program, which is, what do we call these things?
Seaweed?
Seaweed. So you can imagine now the system is going to, basically what it has to do is it has to take these planar things that I'm painting and figure out the major and minor axes all over the thing regardless of what it is, and then use those as a way of spinning out the tiling for the thing. So this is, we'll have to think just a little bit here on this one. I couldn't actually believe that this would work. So of course I never even tried to do it. Wasn't it your kid?
Yeah.
Dave has a kid, so here it is.
And it's coming over here. Thing to notice also is everything we make is automatically copied over. So I've got, I'll grab this and move it around a little bit.
Actually, it's not really copied, it's actually recreated.
Right.
Because this is a replication architecture.
So what we've done, it's a shared, I said earlier, this is a collaborative environment. It's a broadband conference call.
All of these things are scriptable just the way I showed you. I'm not going to do that right now. But basically, it's all scriptable. And while you're in the routine, one thing I should do before we get out of there is this is kind of fun. Squeak has its own browsers. This may not look like a web browser, but we actually put the documentation for this stuff out on the web. And so I'm actually chugging through the actual documentation about how to draw your own fish here, which is sort of set up as a kind of bulletin.
That's HTML.
That's HTML.
All right.
Okay, let's get out of here. We're doing well.
Yeah.
We're almost
I'm
done.
amazed. Now we're changing it out.
Now we have to, let's see, let's close up that guy and then let's go into the David world.
That's me.
I'll close this guy. Oh, you
Already
did. Okay, go ahead.
So this is another little world, just kind of show that we can do a little more
Serious
hefty,
environments.
and it knows I'm following terrain. There's ignore the texture glitches. What I'm going to do is go on top of that aqueduct. And
I'm just sitting up here so we can see Alice when she gets to the top. There she is.
So here I am, and
So the jump. We will, but I think you should go all the way to the end and jump into the pool.
okay. There's our. By the way, just one of the things about 3D spaces is virtual spaces is distance doesn't mean anything. That window over there is pretty far away, but if I just give it a click, I'm right there. And notice I got there really quickly. In fact, I'll jump out here. All of these windows, if I step back, look like icons, and you can just jump to them. anyway, just another nice, cool thing that, you know, once you start building these 3D environments and actually having something as powerful and useful as this, you have all kinds of things that emerge out of that. We finally have a system that's really good enough to do some really powerful experimentation. You can pick the windows up, you can carry them around with you, and I guess that's it.